Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of J Bros Cooking. We have John back in the kitchen for a little while and we are going to be making
something super authentic Mexican pizza.
And I believe this is
Taco Bell style. Real quick, Taco Bell's Mexican pizza came on the menu in like 1984 or something like that. So 4 years before I was even born. Stayed on the menu till last year, 2020. For whatever reason, Taco Bell pulled it. I read something about like the packaging. Possibly it's coming back. I don't know. There's a big like cult following of the Mexican pizza for Taco Bell. There was like a petition and they got like close to 200,000 signatures for Taco Bell to bring it back or something.
I would have
like
signed
that.
it, even though I haven't had one in years.
So I don't know. Maybe it's coming back. Maybe not. Actually, if you go on their app, it's still on the menu, but they say it's not available anymore.
This is just like our take on it. And you know how it is. When you make it at home, you can kind of do what you want. So
make those flavors how you like them. All right, so we're going to dump in our ground beef.
Now this is definitely more than what the recipe calls for, but I had a huge package of it and it was like at its time where it's like, cook me or else.
You're going to see once we get going, the ground beef portion of this, it'd be great for tacos. So if you make more than what you need for the Mexican pizza, you can use it for a lot of other stuff.
You can just make a bunch of Mexican pizzas.
That too. While Joe's cooking that, getting the beef cooking up, we'll go over our spices real quick.
So here,
add some salt.
Dump that in here. Here, black pepper. All right. We have some garlic powder, paprika, smoked. I want to say this is brown sugar, but I'm pretty sure this is cumin.
That is some cumin.
Onion powder. We got some chili powder here, just regular chili powder. John's here, so we got the red chili flakes. Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
Red pepper chili flakes. And last but not least, we got some oregano going in.
All right, we're gonna give that a nice mix all around. That is our homemade taco sauce, our taco seasoning. It's got a good smell to it. All right, we're gonna start putting our taco seasoning in here. All right, the meat is browning up. It's still gotta cook a bit more, but we're gonna go ahead and add in our diced tomatoes and green chilies. Get those mixed in.
Yummy, yummy.
Now Joe's mixing this all up and it's gotta cook, obviously till the beef's cooked all the way through, but you just really want to cook out, it's pretty juicy right now. We're gonna want to cook out some of that juice. So to move things along, we're gonna transfer it to the stovetop behind us, let it keep cooking, and we're gonna move on to the refried beans, show you how Joe does his recipe for refried beans.
I make a refried beans, I don't know, it'd probably be more like a refried bean dip.
But it's delicious.
It's very delicious. It's in no way authentic. As you can see, we start...
These aren't canned.
No, these aren't canned.
You refried these yourself, right, Joe?
What are you kidding? Yeah, I soaked the pinto beans for like 2 days and then, yeah. So I start with a can of beans or two or whatever, depending on how many people show up to my house. I throw them in a pot. Throw them in, I know, pretty nasty. For a while, there was an actual Taco Bell can of beans. I liked them. They were actually really good.
I've never seen those on the shelf.
Yeah. And so I put this in here and I just kind of like mash it down.
Well, speaking of, if we're using canned beans, do you use a brand name or you just use store now?
They're so cheap anyways, it's not that much of a difference. So I usually do use an on brand. So today we're using a Rosarita. Is that how you say it?
I don't know.
Traditional canned beans. They also have a vegetarian version, a fat-free version. I don't know why. I'm going to put fat in anyway, so. And it's simple. I usually take some cheese. I kind of cheese to taste. Just grab a good handful. Throw it in there. Let that settle in. I get a little bit of butter. A little bit less than half a stick, depending on how healthy I'm feeling. I usually take some kind of hot sauce. We have the Taco Bell hot sauce here. I always hit mine with some green Tabasco. As far as the exact measurement, I don't know. I do about 15 to 20 shakes.
Works for me. And believe me, Joe knows if you followed his recipe or not, because I had to make these for one time, and I like to add salsa to them, and I added salsa to them, and then Joe had the beans, and he knew that I had not followed his recipe and that I had added the salsa to it.
Then I hit it with a little bit of salt. And of course, good old black pepper. You just kind of let everything get incorporated. All the cheese is melted. All right, and then I also use about a teaspoon, maybe a little bit more of Chipotle chili powder. Depending on how strong, some Chipotle chili powder are really strong. So
yeah, have quite a bit of spice.
You can just, if you don't like it really hot, just add regular just do regular chili powder. I'll have John do it since I'm like the pro here.
They smell good. All right, up next, we got our tortillas.
These are in no way homemade.
When we finish cooking these, it's gonna go in the oven. I like a little char on my tortilla, a little crisp, so.
It makes a store-bought tortilla like way better. Now, if you're like gonna make homemade tortillas, hey, go for it, but this is kind of like a fast food recipe, so I don't know if you're.
We're kind of using store-bought stuff here. Yeah, so we're gonna hit them here on Joe's little cast iron, get a little heat on them.
All right, so we're gonna start building our pizza. Scoop some beans on. Ooh.
To our beans, we're gonna add our meat medley.
John, yeah.
All right, Joey's gonna hit those with some cheese. I know what you're thinking, right? That looks like a Mexican pizza, but nope, Taco Bell style. They put that second shell on top.
Yeah.
Then they hit it with their sauce. I don't know, we'll start with about a tablespoon each. See how far that gets us. Gonna need a little more sauce.
Hit me, John, hit me.
Now we're just gonna top it with cheese, but I mean, you could do olives, sour cream, lettuce. You get fancy with it. I don't like any of that stuff.
Are you wanting lettuce, John? I think I got some.
I'm not wanting any lettuce. And then we're gonna hit it with that cheese again.
I was gonna hit it with a little green Tabasco. This isn't really part of the recipe, but why not?
Like we said, you're making it, you do it how you like it. Joe's a big fan of his green Tabasco.
I know.
All right, so these are gonna go in the oven, 425, about 8-10 minutes, something like that. We'll probably check them after about 5 or 6 just to be safe. Let's get them going. All right, so this is our Mexican pizza. So we're gonna cut it. And it's hot. All right, it's time for my favorite part, the taste.
Here it is, going in.
Look at that.
Mmm, yummy, yummy. It's gonna be all messy. I'm gonna bite this corner.
Ooh, that's good.
Man.
All right, that's very good.
Very, very good.
I gotta say, if Taco Bell does not bring back their Mexican pizza and you get the craving, this is gonna do it for you. There's so many toppings you could add to this if you want. I'm not into veggies, so I kept it simple. Joe already had that little bit of that touch of the green Tabasco, and that actually gave it a nice little flair. Every little bite you got, woo.
All about that green Tabasco. I love you, green Tabasco.
Very easy to make. Take care of that Taco Bell craving.
Yeah. Obviously, it's a little bit more work than going through the drive-thru, but
it's not available right now.
Probably going to be cheaper because I can't get through a drive-thru anymore for like under $12. It was 10.
By yourself or with your kids?
That's like by myself. With my kids, it's like pushing $40 now.
Right now, it's not on the Taco Bell menu. They've taken it away, but we're showing you how to make it. I think you will enjoy it. This was our episode of, I say it like this, Mexican pizza, because obviously it's not authentic Mexican food, but it is good food.
It is very good. Yeah, don't get upset if we use canned beans.
I believe Taco Bell has been voted like best Mexican food in the USA, which is sad for all the real Mexican restaurants out there.
Yeah.
Because we all know Taco Bell's not real Mexican food. But that's beside the point. So we thank you for watching. We appreciate your guys' support.
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out our website, jbroscooking.com.
Like we always say, Joey,
It's always better when you make it yourself.
J Bros out.